Back to Joe Cooks. I hope everyone's had a nice weekend and that, and they're looking forward to the week ahead. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple chicken korma using just cooked chicken, coconut milk and other store-bought ingredients. There's very little preparation involved in this one. In fact, it's the quickest curry I know. We've been delving into the spices last week. We're going to carry on this week. It's perfect. We'll have a quick run through the ingredients and we'll get started. The ingredients involved in this one, it's really good for a weeknight and that, good for a weekend, whatever. But we're going to be having 300 grams of cooked chicken breast. This is the Iceland one again. 150 grams of diced frozen onions. You can use fresh onions, but the aim of this one's to keep the prep down and that. And there's nothing wrong with frozen onions. They're perfect. We're going to have a good squirt of ginger puree, good squirt of garlic puree. Ingredients in that will be in the description as normal. A few sprays of fry light. A tin of coconut milk. This is a 400 gram one. A bit of salt to season. And the spices, we'll be using a teaspoon of turmeric. A teaspoon of ground cumin. That appears in a lot of the curries. And 2 teaspoons of garam masala. Perfect. Nice little curry powder. And to garnish it, just some fresh coriander. That's optional. I got that because it was quite cheap. And I'll be serving mine with some basmati rice, a microwave one, and a shop-bought naan bread. Right, we'll move over the cooker and we'll get cracking. Up by the cooker now. What you're going to need for this is a frying pan, decent sized one, and a spatula or a wooden spoon or something. If you've got a lid for a pan, perfect. If you haven't, it doesn't really matter. But first of all, we're going to warm the pan up. We're going to spray it with a couple of sprays of fry light. I've pre-warmed this pan so it should be nice and hot. There we go. I've got mine on number 4, so that's a medium-high heat. And we're going to go in with onions. And we'll cook these until they go a bit translucent. About 3-4 minutes. Just give them a little stir. Even them out a bit. And I'm going to put my lid on. That'll just speed things up a little bit. But like I said, if you haven't got a lid, it's fine. Right, these onions have had about 3 or 4 minutes in that. Look at them, lush. Got a nice like opaque colour. They're not quite translucent, but they're good enough. We're going to go in with ginger, in with garlic purees. In the description, I put them in as teaspoons. So I know everyone's got a teaspoon, so it's like 2 teaspoons of ginger. Get rid of that. Bring in the garlic. 2 teaspoons of garlic. I'm sure korma means braise, you know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure it does. I think you braise the meat, and you braise the onions and that. Then you add the sauce. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know like there's 100 different recipes for korma. You can use nuts, use yogurts, use coconut milk. I think it's just a regional thing because it's a very old dish. I think it was 16th century India. I know 16th century India is pretty modern in Indian history terms, like, but not in our terms. But anyway, we'll give that about a minute. The smell's incredible. And we'll go in with spices. Last week you seen us put them in a tub like this. I've done it again because I want them all blended up nicely. And if you put a lid on and give it a good shake, they mix together perfect. Instead of trying to mix them up in the pan. It's a nightmare. So we'll whack this off, whack the spices in, and you get the smell now. The smell's incredible. Get rid of that, I'm making the right mess. We'll just give this a good stir in. Just give it a minute to cook the spices out. I say start to finish this one 15-20 minutes. If you're using the frozen onions and the frozen chicken. I mean, I can do one for fresh chicken if you're interested. Get in the comments and tell us because I'll do it. No worries whatsoever. But this one, it's all about the speed. So we'll give this a minute and we'll go in with the coconut milk. Just whack the tin in. And this is basically about it. And we're just going to keep stirring this. Combine all the onions and the spices and that, and this will give us our sauce. How quick and easy is this, man? And it's starting to take that Korma colour, you know, that yellowy, mustardy colour. It's lush, man. Lush. So what we'll do, we'll give this a couple of minutes to come to a simmer and that, and it'll start thickening itself up. Then we're just about done. The sauce is simmering nicely now. Look at that. It's just starting to thicken itself up and that. It's lush. It's lush. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to put the chicken in. We're just going to whack it in. We're going to turn this down now to about number 2. And we're just going to let the chicken thaw itself out and warm itself through. It's already pre-cooked, so you don't have to cook it and that. This is what makes it really simple, you know, really simple. Look at that, man. Absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to have a go at this. Right. I'm going to let this sit for about 3 minutes while I make myself some rice, get my naan bread ready and that. We'll move over to the chopping board, we'll have a look what we've made, and we'll bring this one in. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's bring in what we've made. Look at that. Look at that, man. Absolutely fantastic. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to have a little taste of the sauce. Just in case it needs a bit of salt in that. That's fine, that's fine. That's why I like to leave the salt right at the end with this one. Because it let the spices do the jobs in that. We're going to bring in a bowl. Wow, lush, man, lush. Look at that, man. Look at that. I've swapped my spoon, my spatula for a spoon. I'm just going to spoon myself a nice portion of that out. Look at that, man. Doesn't that look fantastic? Start to finish, 15 minutes. I say, get in the kitchen, start using your spices and that. You'll get 3 portions out of that. I'll put the description in the calories and that in the description if you're interested in that. But all that's left is a bit of naan bread, bit of rice, shop bought again, ready meals. Perfect. I'm just going to sprinkle a bit of this on to make it look good for YouTube. And there you have it. A simple 20-minute korma. Perfect for a weekday, perfect for a weekend. Right, before I get stuck in and have a taste, let's have a little closer look. I'd like to thank everyone for watching again and that. Glad you put up with us week after week. But I hope we're learning something and that. And yeah, fantastic, fantastic. See more stuff getting made and that. Hit the like button, hit subscribes and all that. And you'll be notified every Sunday or whatever. But let's have a go at this. Let's have a go at this. That smells absolutely incredible, you know. Yep, fantastic. Get in your kitchen, give it a go. Until next week, be kind. I'll see you in next week's video.